the way that I am so excited for this next launch, but I have the brand new Oden's Eye Cosmetic Solomane II Moon Collection. This is going to come with an eyeshadow palette, 3 new blushes, and 3 new highlighters. So you guys want to see what this collection is all about, well then definitely keep watching. Alrighty, so you already know that like 2 years ago, Oden's Eye came out with the Solomane II palette. Now this palette sold out rather quickly. They did have to do a restock and everybody was obsessed with this palette, myself included. And it was with this collection they launched their first ever blushes and highlighters. It came with this one like gorgeous orange blush that I am still obsessed with. So when they announced that they were doing a part 2 rolling out with their Moon Wish collection, y'all, I got so freaking excited because this palette, y'all are not even ready. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. We're going to go over the items as I play with them, and I'm going to tell you guys about this whole entire collection. Okay, so up first, we have the Solomane II Moon Wish package. First off, look at the 2 comparisons. So this is the Solomane II, and this is going to be the Solomane II Moon Wish palette. Both are absolutely beautiful. As you can see in this palette right here, the sun definitely does take focus, and then on this side, the moon is heavily focused. So let me go ahead and show you guys what the inside of this palette is, because it is absolutely beautiful. And on the little insert, it says, we continue the theme elements of the first generation Solomane collection and designed a new Solomane II collection inspired by the sun, the moons, and the stars. This collection consists of dreamy and ethereal color schemes. We hope to add more soft and dreamy colors to our springtime appropriate color collection. Let the stars, moon, and sun bring you dreamy and shiny colors. So this palette, y'all, this palette is gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. Now, I don't know the price point on this palette. In fact, I don't know the price point on any of these items because it doesn't say it anywhere on like my little PR insert or when it's launching, but I will have all the information about this collection listed down below as soon as I know it. I do want to let you guys know that you guys can use my code AllieD, which will save you guys 10% off anything Oden Eyes related, but as soon as I know all the information about price points and launch dates, I will have them linked down below for you guys. But here we have the Moon Wish palette. Can we talk about how gorgeous this palette is? Like, oh my god, it's stunning. Now, when I compare it to the Solomane II palette, you can definitely see the difference between the two. This is definitely more springtime-esque, more sunshiny, and this is more nighttime moon and stars. Absolutely gorgeous. Also, the shimmers in here look way more vibrant than the shimmers in here for some reason. I don't know what it is, but this is looking so ethereal. So I'm gonna do 2 different eye looks today, and then we're gonna move into the new blushes that we have along with 3 new highlighters. So let's go ahead and get the eye started because I am so excited to play these colors. Like, y'all, I'm so excited. All right, so we're gonna do 2 different eye looks. I'm gonna set my eye with this Sigma eye base. I've really fallen in love with this Sigma eye base. I don't know why, I just think it's so good. I love that it's like non-sticky. It doesn't cause the eyeshadow to be harsh, and it just really allows my eyeshadow to blend out really, really, really nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and lay this down, and then I'm gonna go into the shade called Lunar Eclipse right here, and we're gonna use this to put along our crease shade today. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this right here along our crease, and then we're gonna softly start to just blend this out. I will say I thoroughly do love Oden's Eye. I think the brand is truly so incredible. I love the shadows, I love the formula, I love the concept. Just a really fun brand overall. Oh my gosh, I am so glad you guys liked my shop with me video. I never really know if you guys are gonna like those videos or not because, well, whenever I watch Leah Janae, who was my inspiration for these videos, she makes such aesthetically pleasing shopping videos. Her stores always look so nice and pristine. And then you see my store and you're like, well, what happened? You know what I mean? Because my stores are always so trashed, like so trashed. And it's just one of the downfalls about living near Disney is just that a lot of tourists come here from all over the world and they don't really care about the stores because like they're not their stores, and so they do trash it. Unfortunately, they do trash it. We see it so much, especially at Disney. Like some of the Disney bathrooms, y'all, if I could tell you what bathrooms to stay away from, oh, I absolutely would. I know the good hidden bathrooms where no one ever goes to and they're always so nice and clean if you ever like need to drop a dookie at the park, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just very grateful that you guys seem to be receptive of the video because like I said, I wasn't really sure how it's gonna go because I was really having some high hopes, and so many of you guys told me to go to Walmart to find the NYX blushes there, and I went to Walmart and there was only one there and it was used. And I'm like, of course it is. Why would it not be? It's my luck. I'm not destined to have that product, at least not in person. I had to buy it online. I still haven't bought it. At some point I will. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do the other eye at the same time because other I'm doing a different color. So for the other eye, we're going to go into the shade called Space right here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to do different colors. I kind of want to have like a gold and purple eye and like a blue and gold purple eye. So we're going to take this right here. I'm going to start to just stamp this shade in. I have new people asking me about the brushes that I use. These are my brushes with bling brushes, but unfortunately, I don't think this brand really exists anymore. I still see the, oh my God, I never put on eye rays. Oh no. Oh no. I see the owner still like liking stories and stuff, but like I never actually see the owner doing any restocks or anything. So I sadly think that bling brushes might not be bling brushes anymore because I never see anything from them. I have no idea when they're stocking back up on brushes. Last time they released something was in December of the Enchanted collection, and then we haven't heard anything since. And I remember, you know, the owner telling me that if that collection did very well, then we could possibly talk about restocking my red brushes and then maybe doing a second collab, but I never heard anything ever since. And I know that she just had her second baby and everything, so I'm just going to assume it's just not going to happen. But you know what, though? For me, that is okay because I'm still very grateful for the experience that I did get to have, for the love and support that you guys showed me on this collection, for selling it out twice. Like, that is just so freaking cool. I'm just sad that you guys don't get to have it because I really am proud of how gorgeous these brushes are. And yeah, it'd been cool if you guys could have had it. Okay, then we're going to go into the shade called Planet right here to blend out this purple right here. This is such a gorgeous color scheme. Surprisingly, for someone like me who is really not that into purples, I think this palette is beautiful. So far, there really isn't a lot of kick up or fallout in the pan, so that actually is really nice as well. And then I'm going to take a shade called Crater right here to help to blend that out even more. All right, for this side, we're going to take the shade called Dark Matter. Now, I know this palette might be a little bit intimidating color-wise, but you guys could definitely take the shade called Saturn and a little bit of the shade called Dust. These two shades right here with a little bit of light gold, like this shade, and this shade, and make it into a really beautiful, like, neutral eye look. So you could still do, like, a neutral eye look with this palette, but you could definitely do some colorful eye looks with this palette as well. So there definitely is some versatile, so it's definitely very versatile in that sense. Or you could do like an everyday neutral look, or you could definitely spice it up and do some colorful looks. Okay, so this shade right here called Dark Matter has a lot of fallout, just a heads up, in the pan. And it's really sparkly, but I think it's such a pretty shade. Like, it is so pretty. Okay, so back to this eye right here. I'm going to take that shade one more time. That like deep purple lunar eclipse shade that we were playing with. And I'm going to tap it right back into just the outer V right here. Just to tap this in, and we're going to slightly just buff this forward. Just right here. I don't want to bring it any further. Then I'm going to take the shade called Play-Doh. Right here. Like, look at how beautiful this is, my finger. Y'all. What I love about Oden's formula is that you do not need glitter glue. Yeah, glitter glue could definitely help. But man, these foils, I swear, they just are so gorgeous all on their own. And then before we worry about blending out, I'm going to go into the shade called Meteor. Like this shade, I always think like purple and gold always just complement each other so well. We're going to go into right here. Like, oh yeah. Then I'm going to take this shade called Moon. We're going to put that right next to that. Dang, that color is intense. Yeah, a little sparkle shine. It's a little intense, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little intense, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna go back in with this brush one more time. I think what I'm gonna do to kind of mesh it just a little bit more, so if like the gold and purple is not wanting to stick too much to each other, we are gonna take a highlighter, and this is the highlighter that they sent over. This is gonna be in the shade called Moon Tears, a little sneak peek. Like, can we talk about the stunningness of this? And we're actually going to tap this kind of right here. to kind of bridge the two shades together. And then I'll take a little bit of another little sneak peek, Light Glory. Very lightly bridge these two together. Then for this eye, we're gonna go back into that blue space shade right here. We're gonna tap this along the outer V. And then I'm gonna take the shade called Neptune. This really pretty like blue shade right here. Go in with it right here. If that's not a gorgeous blue, man. Worry about blending it together in just a minute. I'm gonna take a little bit, just very little of the shade called Moonlight. Just like so, and we're gonna tap that just ever so slightly right on top of this right here. Because then we're gonna take this shade called Universe. This is gonna make a really pretty like duochrome purple. We're gonna put this right here. That's not really wanting to show, so maybe instead I'll take this shade called Mercury instead. We'll take this one instead. Ooh, this is really pretty. I feel like you can kind of see that, but I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna take this little highlighter shade called Star Legend. So pretty. And we're gonna put this right there. So I'm gonna clean up everything. We're gonna come back with the lashes on, face on, and that way we could do the under eye, the blushes, and the highlighter. I do think this is really pretty. Kind of not what I had envisioned, but we're still gonna make it work. So now the eyes are on. I do think they're pretty. I don't know. I feel like I had a different vision for them in my head. I feel like if the shadows weren't so foil based and they truly were just shimmers, maybe I'd be a little bit more in love with it. I think it's because they're so glittery and they remind me of foil shadows that they tend to be a little bit more messier. Now granted, they have more of a higher shine to them and they are beautiful and they can last you a lot longer. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of just miss the good old shimmer versus like the foiled or the metallics or the glitter shimmers. So I do think they're pretty. I think I prefer this side more, but we're gonna move into the blushes and highlighters, and then I'm just gonna do the same color that I did up here down the bottom to wrap up the eye look. So for blushes, we have 3 new blushes. So the first shade we have is the shade called Pink Bloom. Now it's gonna be this really beautiful, like, I would say almost like dusty rose style blush. If you guys don't know, Oden's Eye has amazing blush formula. My favorite is the orange blush, but we have a new shade called Pink Bloom. Then we have more of like a deeper mauve, deeper pink shade, and this is going to be called Lilac Mist. Now this is a really beautiful, beautiful pinky shade. I mean, this is definitely pigment, maybe more like a deep rose, super, super pigmented. So I feel like with this, a little does go a long way. Then lastly, the newest addition, we have this gorgeous solar eclipse. This is going to be a love blusher. So it's going to be a mix of a highlighter and a blush together. So on one side, you are going to have a more pigmented orange, and on the other side, you're going to have a little more yellow base. But if you mix the two together, they are absolutely stunning. Now, I really would not wear this as a blush at all. I know it's a blush highlighter, so it could be both a blush and a highlighter. I would definitely wear this as a highlighter because it is just unbelievably gorgeous. So freaking pretty. So I think for blush today, I think we're going to try out a shade called Pink Bloom. I'm going to try it on this side first. Take a little bit and kind of tap that in. Ooh, that is beautiful. That kind of reminds me of, like, seriously, like a dusty rose shade. Do we see that? That is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here, and I guess we could try the other blush on the other side. Put this right here. This is super gorgeous. Wow. Okay, and then on this side, we're gonna go in with the shade called Lilac Mist. This one is just a little bit more intense. Definitely more pigmented. I look like Annabelle. I'm a little scary. Okay, well, note to self, a little does go a long way. So this right here I think is really pretty. This would be more of my everyday go-to blush. This shade called Lilac Mist, she's very pigmented. I don't really know how often I would use this shade. I'd have to go in very light-handed. And as you guys can see, she's not wanting to budge. I tried. Okay, so just like last time, there was new highlighters. So 3 new highlighters, which you guys have already been seeing me show you guys. So the first shade we have is called Light Glory. This is a beautiful, like, golden vibe shade. This is stunning. I definitely would use these as highlighters, but I think they make gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadows as well. So you not only can use them as a highlighter, but you can definitely use them as a eyeshadow as well. Then we have this beautiful shade called Moon Tears. Oh my god, this Moon Tears shade. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then we have this shade called Star Legend. Again, another beautiful, beautiful shade. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take the blusher and we're going to kind of mix some highlight together because I want to have fun with it. And we're going to apply this to the cheek like so. Wow, okay, that's already showing some pretty pigment. Just like so. Can we not see how gorgeous that is? Oh my god. This is stunning. Wow, that is beautiful. Then I'm going to take the shade Moon Tears right here. We're going to go ahead and just kind of top it just a little bit, kind of mix it just a tad. Give it a little extra oomph. Mixing like that light blue with orange. Wow. Dang. Okay, I'm going to take this shade as well. I'm going to use this as my nose highlight. Then we're going to take this shade called Star Legend. Now I'm going to use this as my inner corner for this beautiful blue for this blue eye. We're going to put this right here and right here. And then on this eye, oh, there's some fallout. Then on this eye, we're going to go into Light Glory and we're going to do the same thing. Right here in the inner corner. This is such a gorgeous shade. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be it for the highlighter and the blush. I think it's beautiful. I am obsessed with how these look. So to finish off the eye quickly, we're going to go back into this palette. I think for underneath my eye on the purple side, I think I'll switch it up. And I think I will take a little bit of Space and then we're going to blend it out with Planet. So we're going to do Space and Planet to blend that out. Then we're going to go back into Planet to blend these out. Okay, so then for this side, we're going to go into Lunar Eclipse, that deep purple. Tap it along the edge. And then we're going to take the shade called Dark Matter right here to blend that out. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to throw on some mascara and some light blue eyeliner, and then I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on the new Oden's Eye Solomane II Moon Wish collection. Okay, guys, so this is the final look right here. I actually ended up going in with a light yellow eyeliner and a light blue eyeliner to kind of spice it up, and I feel like out of the two eye looks, I definitely prefer the purple over the blue. I just feel like this really does capture like the essence of the palette. I think both do, but like the purple is just where it's really calling my name. Like I said, I don't know the price point on this palette or when it's launching, but all I know is that you guys can use my code AllieD to save you guys 10% off of this collection. I will have everything about this collection listed down below. I'm just filming this quite early before they even announce it and sneak peek it, so I don't know any information. I'm so sorry, but I'll have it linked down below. But I will say this is such a gorgeous palette. I absolutely do love the mattes in here, and the shimmers, while they're not my absolute favorite because they're just so glittery that they can just be a little bit messy, they still perform beautifully. They lay down really nicely. They're just a tad messy. I wish they were more just shimmer based. I wish it was just more like true shimmers, but they are beautiful. They last you all day, and I think it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Really does complement the Solomane palette that you see right here. Then we do have the blushes. Y'all, the blushes are stunning. I think my favorite blush truly is the Pink Balloon blush right here. This looks like it's like a deep, this looks like a nudie mauve shade, and I just feel like this shade is so pretty. It's like a really pretty like mauvey, like dusty rose. I feel like it really complements my collection. A little does go a long way, so just be very wary of that. A little does go a long way with this to be very light-handed, but I do love the Oden Eye blush formula. I always have. Very beautiful shade. I definitely would recommend this one. I think the shade called Solar Eclipse, this beautiful blusher, gorgeous as a highlight. Gorgeous as a highlight. Then we do have the actual highlighters. I feel like my favorite one out of all of them is actually going to be the shade called Moon Tears. This one is just so freaking pretty. Not only can you guys, like I said, use these as highlighters, but you guys can absolutely use them as eyeshadows, inner corner moments, nose, highlight, whatever you're going to do. You guys can use them so much. They're so versatile. I'll definitely be using this as eyeshadow as well as highlighters, and I just love the way that looks. Like, look at how it's glistening on my face right now. Yes, it is a little bit more of a glitter base, so just be a little bit mindful of that. but it is really beautiful formula nonetheless. So overall, I think this is such a stunning collection, and I'm just beyond grateful that Oden's sent this my way. This is beautiful, and it's a great compliment to the Solomane II collection. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's Art for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures with my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video.